make the black guard move. You know how I do. Violence undeniable, come marvel at my gospel. New, blue and cream, heavy cup, denim jean, chain glittery, diamonds all in it. Check out my gleam, I'm treacherous. Double clutch the M6 specialist, German engineering, modified suspension, gold medalist, twin rhinos, custom embossed, gated albino. Amazing interest, swam the Pacific, catch me in Cairo. My catalog much better than yours. Fabulous for
Man, so we getting into track 3, The Initiated.
The Initiated.
The Initiated.
Oh my God.
Featuring Raekwon and Dox.
Featuring Raekwon.
Yo, they like I'm a lyricist. I'm a lyrical fan, right? I was the guy in high school, and my boy behind the camera, Kev, would tell you, you know, and I love Wayne, love everybody, right? But I was the guy still listening to Hov, still listening to Nas. You're not taking me off my Hov and Nas because these other cats, you know, at the time it was just lyricism. Like One Mic is one of my favorite songs of all time. I parsed the words, so when I heard this track, going back into the looking at our war movie, right?
Right.
We've came through that initial. We getting ready now. The Initiated.
Right.
Now on this track, I'm looking at the top tier, the vanguard of the squad who's coming to the forefront. Like I'm here to show you what this army looked like.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When you study the Prophet Muhammad, when you study the Prophet going into battle,
Right.
they talk about one of the battles where the Muslims brought out the top fighters and how they slayed in that battle.
Wow.
And I'm looking at this, I'm looking at these top lyricists slaying the beat in this battle. I'm like, yo, the Initiate, but starting off with the skit that was brought in the beginning.
Right. The Liam Nielsen, is that?
From Taken. And the reason to me that's so ill is we 3 girl dads, right? Any girl dad and this was before I had a daughter, you saw that movie?
Yeah.
You felt something different.
Yeah.
So whose idea was that to extract that and bring that into the forefront?
Whose idea was that?
I think it was mine.
Yeah, it had to
Was
be.
it?
But a lot of the skits, I'm telling you, it was like his brain worked different when it comes to that.
I'm watching TV, I'm doing something, I'm listening. I told my wife, I said, yo, did you hear that? Woo! I said, yo, I'm gonna send this to R right now. And I said, what you think about it? He said, yo, this is great. So, and the funny thing with that beat, because how it originally came up, because I told him, you know, it was a certain artist that I had in mind. And I said, I want to go a little upstairs with because when it's in a certain, what's the BPM on that beat right there?
That might be like 90, 92, something like that. But that's one of the most up-tempo on the project.
High altitudes, I like to fly in. You know what I mean?
Now, he particularly asked me for something more up-tempo, and I think I made it that day and sent it to you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like,
no samples.
yeah, we just played I played everything in
That's
that
him
beat.
on
Yeah.
everything. And when I heard that joint right there,
Yeah. That I like, yo, that vibe came together quick.
That vibe
Like
is
once he told me that,
crazy.
I was kind of like, because again, anytime I see IBorn or speak to him, he get me hyped.
Right.
So he on the phone hyping me up. And he don't understand. I'm over here and I'm getting charged up. I'm like, so when I get off the phone, I'm like, I start cooking. And I think I sent him the beat back in like maybe an hour or two.
I couldn't believe it.
Yo, bro.
And
Yeah.
he sends back a complete cooked meal.
Yeah. I'm
You
talking
don't gotta
about
put
this
it back in the
array.
oven.
Right.
We talking about, we're not talking about, it don't sound, So when I say 2 hours, when I say 2 hours, I mean, I sent him a finished product. I didn't send him like a framework and work with this. Nah, this is what broken down in the verses with the hook. You understand? Like,
It's insane.
yeah, we wasn't playing around, man.
It's insane, bro.
Because again, I match his energy. He's so that it make me want to just work right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So.
And I heard it, and you know, I took that. You know, I got that from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
Come on, man.
What do you say?
Come on now. Come on, man.
Fearlessness, right?
And
Sounds
again,
like insanity to a coward.
And it didn't take long. He said that verse was done quick. Like I'm painting the picture to show you how as the album went along, he became less and less like intimidated to send something back. It was like it was super quick. Like he'd call me the next day, like, yo, brother, I just received divine, you know what I mean? Like yeah, glorious revelation. I'm like, word, and then he'll come to the studio, rap the verse and me, go in the booth and do the song. But all of these songs were happening literally like I give him the record today, tomorrow he got a verse. You know what I'm saying? And if he wasn't doing the whole record, he would have just his verse and then we put the feature. But for the records with just his verses, quick. Until this point, we moving now. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Because I always said, you know, I said if Allah bless me, and I've worked with some incredible producers, but what he's done, what he's doing, just to know that I got somebody like that with me, that's, you know what I mean?
Come on,
I'm like, nah, I can't drop this, bro.
There was just one other record that you slowed up on.
Which one?
We'll get to it though.
Okay.
There was just one other record. But I know you told me the reason the other day, which I didn't know, but now I know the reason.
Okay.
But other than that, everything was flying through music, man. And this record right here, he was so hype about this record that it happened quick. His verse.
Got it.
The hardest part was figuring out how we, feature and how we're gonna attack the hook. But his verse out the gate was been ready.
And so you had your verse is laid. Done. Now the next voice that we hear.
Dox.
Well,
let me tell you. No,
please,
let me tell you.
Please.
So Dox came after we got the feature.
Right.
Okay.
So the thing was, I got the feature.
Okay.
And here's the dope thing about Austin is, right? He's like, yo, whoever, like, I'm like, yo, man, I think Raekwon would be crazy on this.
Yo.
He sat back, he said, what's up? What you want to do? I said,
yo,
give me a couple of days. Next thing I know, he sent me Ray, brother. He made the call. Yeah. And you know.
Big shout out to Ray. That's my brother, man. That's a good dude.
Bro.
Good dude.
And I mean, when you talk about lyricists of the most profound level in hip hop.
Yeah.
Raekwon.
It don't get more prestigious than Wu-Tang. When in the hip hop, in the hip hop world.
Let me say this. Bro. How blessed am I?
Yo, God.
Hold up, let me just say this real quick. How blessed am I to have a record with Ghostface and then get a record with Raekwon the Chef? Come on, man. You tell me Master Muhammad ain't behind this, God? Come on, God. Craig,
come on, man.
Come on, I got the producers of the Purple Tape.
Come on. What?
Ray, come on, Ray.
Yo, bro.
Man, to be a fan of these brothers and be able to do a record with them, yo, it's like a child, man, just like, just wanting something and he's giving it, man. Like every time
and keep in mind, up until this point, the energy's still high. We at track 3 and the energy's still up. I just want you to understand that again.
Right.
Everything is done purposely. Up until this point, the energy's still high.
And so y'all get Raekwon verse. Tell me about when y'all heard it the first time. Like, was y'all together?
No, he sent it to me. Because they sent it to him first and he sent it to me.
Okay.
Crazy.
Okay.
I already knew already. I knew already.
When I heard the verse, I'm just sitting there like, because you can't anticipate greatness, but you know something is coming down the barrel.
Right.
Come on.
And just to make it clear, I'm pleased with every feature on this project.
Right.
Nobody disappointed me. Not one feature that's on this project disappointed me.
And Ray write quick.
Word.
Like 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 Ray, when his brother was like, yo, he's doing the verse tomorrow. And when he sent me, I'm just looking at the phone. I can't believe what I go to my wife. I'm like, yo, do you hear this?
Yo, the God
he's
I sent it to warm.
I sent it to I was like, yo, my Lord.
Nah, he went crazy.
Yo, bro. The double entendres, the triple. I'm like, yo, this is a different level of mastery.
Unbelievable, beloved.
Like, it's a different level of mastery. And so you get Raekwon piece. Now, how did that next element of Doc come in?
Dox, direct sell.
So Austin is, like I said, my brother Amir, he has an incredible project as well. All played a record with Amir and Dox. And I'm listening, because we all cool, so I know Amir, and I'm listening to Dox, I'm like, yo, who's that? And then from there, he went and put him, we went on YouTube and he pulled up Sway. And he blacked out on Sway in the morning, right? So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, yo, now this dude is dealing with, he remind me of somebody from up north. As we call it the dojo. And I said, he rhymed like he was in the dojo. Told the God wise about it. And in my mind, I wanted to get another artist and it didn't work out. And I told I said, yo, man, so we got to get the God on there. I said, he said, yo, let me know what you want to do. I said, let me give it 2 more weeks. And 2 more weeks went by and I couldn't get him. I said, yo, man, release the Kraken.
That's it.
Right?
And Dox happened to be coming up here like around a week later after you asked me that. So I sent him the music ahead of time. He came up here, recorded the hook, and we good money.
Yo, bro. Yo, what the God said on the hook, man?
He said,
What's that
"Nighted by
line?
the nights."
He said, only God is gang. What he said, only God is gang.
Only God is gang. Life
Jumped to sin.
jumped us in. Nighted by the nights for the sins we did after 10.
Yeah.
Nighted by the night for the sins
Shit
we did after 10.
10.
And it's like, you know, yo, by God's grace, you know, I was raised in a beautiful household. You know what I'm saying? Parents, balance. But I got family. And I know what that after 10.
And you gotta understand, Dox
look like.
Dox is from the trenches of Jersey.
Bro.
Like I'm talking about the trenches of Jersey.
on.
So what he's saying, one thing about Dox, he's not gonna fabricate his lyrics.
Right.
So if he says something, he been through it. He just knows how to word it in a lyrical way. But he's saying real stuff on the hook and whatever verses he does. But on that hook, the first 2 to 4 bars of that hook, that's Dox's life.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Before he turned into what he is now. So,
you know, that's one of them lines you could just put up and parse it. Cause you could see a movie from that line alone.
Nah, that hook just took the song in a whole nother, like, you got my verse, you got Raekwon's verse. We both did what we did. You got Austin's with this monstrous beat and just incredible just instrumentation.
all the perfect pieces came together.
It was just a perfect combination of everything, brother.
That's why I say this album from time to time felt like divine intervention, man, because certain things that shouldn't have lined up the way they lined up just lined up that way. And we couldn't have planned it. You know what I mean? Because again, like IBorn said, at first there was going to be another feature on that song. That didn't pan out. But it almost worked out for the best because the best version of the song, I think, was made. You know what I'm saying?
I do too.
So I'm not mad at anything that happened. I feel like it was a blessing.
Man, and before we transition to the next piece, that 1,000 bow ties behind me, you know, that line was just, that line alone was just crazy.
And this is what makes the album so dope. we looking at it in the flesh. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yo.
Like, that's what makes it so dope is because we're seeing the visual in front of us.
Right.
So on other songs where he says something like "Welcome to Bowtie City," it might sound funny to other people, but when you see IBorn, I get it.
Right.
This is his life. I get it. Like it's just perfect, man. Everything happened the way it was supposed to.
Looking for me, but couldn't find me. I'm in a hood near you with 1,000 bow ties behind me. Moving like the black God move. Come on,
Come on,
sometimes
man.
I gotta pat myself on the back.
Bruh.
Allahu Akbar.
And it's like, and as you said, Ox, it's like, see, it give a different energy to those who see the brothers outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Who go and support the Final Call newspaper.
Right.
And see that love and understand that that's that man's way of service.
Right.
But there's someone inside of that shirt. There's someone inside of that suit. There's someone that goes deep into behind that bow tie.
That's a fact.
He has a skill set. He has an energy. He has a particular thing that he gives to the world alongside of his service. And so when I heard that 1,000, who are those other bow ties? What else do they bring into the world? What other gifts do they got?
Come on,
man.
Speak on that, beloved.
Come on, man. Man, so we could go.
The initiate.
We initiate.
Let them listen. Now they just gotta listen.
They gotta listen now.
Gotta tell them
we go on the track 4.
They just gotta listen.
We go on the track 4.
Oh Lord.
Beautiful.
Track number 4.
I gotta get yo.
Moving like the black God move.
You know how I do, flawless, undeniable. Come on, let my gospel.
We better our lives, steady moving in 5s. Rhino power, mixed with Minga powder in my vibes. Elements, fixed with elegance, intelligence, arsonists. Whoever want parts of this, let's ride. Alliances.